this from my filmmaking with my YouTube videos to step back and learn a little bit more about filmmaking and storytelling, and I took a course that I'm still involved with Casey Neistat to learn a little bit more techniques. And while I was doing that, I wasn't completely shut down. I was starting to think about things that I wanted to do for my videos, and I started playing around with one of my jacket patterns. If you know me, you know that my patterns mean a lot to me and that I'm slowly uploading really good base patterns onto my website so you guys can purchase them and have a foundation of good base patterns to work from. And I thought it was time to do the jacket. And so I had this jacket pattern from my collections from 2009, 2010, that I did in a gorgeous gabardine stretch European fabric. It was awesome. But I wanted to kind of update it a little bit and make it a little bit more unique. And so what I did, here's the muslin for the original pattern. I started to play with the collar and started moving it and moving it and moving it, making it more of a peaked collar or a tuxedo type collar. And I did a little bit of footage with that, so I'm going to show you the process of that and how I developed the new pattern that I'm now going to be able to upload, and all the way up to cutting it out of this gorgeous silk brocade on this video. So let me show you the journey. So I tweaked and tweaked the collar from the regular size here, and then the collar that I had needed extra tweaking for the upper collar or back part of the collar to give space here in order to fill in this gap that's right over here. So this is the collar peak here and the shape, and this one has to have the same kind of angle. It can't go out that way. That's not, it should be the same angle but not quite as long. So I'm going to go ahead now and cut all the pieces from all the changes I made to my basic jacket. And I'm going to cut it in muslin so I can sew it up and see what we have going on here. This jacket pattern, first I checked to see if I had enough fabric by just folding it in half and then checking each piece on it. The fabric's only 30 inches wide, so it is quite narrow. It is a silk brocade. The proper way to do this would be to take each piece and lay it out single layer, and then either pin it, cut it, or mark it, and then flip it over and do the other side, because that is the proper way to do a couture, especially when you're working with this kind of fabric. So that's what I'm going to actually be doing. The cutting is 90% of the sewing. If this is not cut properly, it will not sew together properly. So cutting each piece separately, making sure it lines up, is crucial. Alright guys, I'm going to stop there. All the pieces have been cut. They're laid facing each other with the pattern piece, no pins to keep it nice. I do need to put some interfacing on the front facing and the collar. I'll show you that in the sewing episode next time. If you love this video, give it a thumbs up. Come on board, guys. Subscribe, and hey, be a part of my membership, my premium membership. You get an individual Zoom call once a month with me to pick my brain and ask me any question that you need fashion-wise, little demonstrations, and a round table of help. And I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.